The Wash Allen Show. Now, here's your host, Wash Allen.
Hello, everybody. This is Wash Allen, and welcome to The Wash Allen Show. Tonight, we have a special guest tonight, Mrs. Nix. That's right, 104 years of age. We're going to talk with her children, talk to her friends about her. So let's go right now and talk with her, okay? Come on.
She's known as Mama Nix by her friends and fellow church members, and she still has a pep in her step.
I'm doing good.
She greeted people at the surprise birthday caravan. They came to mark her 100th birthday.
Hi, Miss Charlene.
Mama Nix says, whatever you do, don't call her old. She doesn't see herself that way.
No one has ever heard me say, I'm an old woman. None of these. I don't call myself old. I said maybe I'm a little more mature. Life and death, blessings and curses. It said choose life. And so there are times when I choose life because I don't feel so good. I say I choose life. Ooh, I remember horse and buggy days.
Mrs. Charlene Nix has lived the history that most of us find only in textbooks.
I'm 101, and my birthday is August, and so in August, if I make it, I'll be 102.
And that lived history includes a reverence for Juneteenth.
My grandfather on my father's side was 9 years old when slaves were set free. Back in those days, you still had colored fountains and, things that we couldn't do when you went to town. They didn't allow black people in that town after night. So if you lived in that area and if you went to that town for shopping for the day, you knew that you tell your children when they grow up like this, you don't be in there at night.
The Wash Allen Show. And of course, I'm talking with the gentleman named
Marcus Nix.
How are you doing?
I'm doing quite well.
Where are you from?
Troy, New York.
New York. Oh man, that's something. So how do you know the lady?
That's my mother.
Oh, that's your mother too.
That's my mother.
Oh man, what?
I've always looked at my mother and admired her for her ability to just be creative and teach us a work ethic, and and then the other part of it was the spiritual or the religious aspect, and she was always showing us another path, the thought of use your head for more than a hat rack, and so growing up, I remember I had like a reading problem, and I stuttered, and she would take time with me and all my crying and all my upsetness, and work through to help me get beyond the stuttering. I remember one time I was in the 3rd grade, and I wasn't doing well, and she had touched base with the school. They were going to pass me on to the 4th grade, and she sternly, told them, to hold me back, to do that grade again, and that was always a joke, I have a friend today, and he said, you're the only one I ever knew to fail 3rd grade. And one time I was talking to her about it, and she said, well, Marcus, I think I did the right thing, and I told her I was still in question about it, she was always making sure that we did our lessons.
Were you around at the time that she said that she would pick and chop cotton? Were you around that area?
I picked cotton. I picked cotton. My brother Sam picked cotton. Because it was one year that we were down there. We went to visit, and there was a situation of where Granddad was the people that were going to come in and pick cotton were delayed. And so it was a point of where they needed to get the cotton out of the field before some weather came in. And so the whole family. I mean, everyone. You know, like I might have, I don't know, I might have been 10 or something like that. But everybody went to the field.
Here on the Wash Allen Show, I'm talking with
Flora Brown Smith.
So how do you know the person in mind today?
My sister Charlene is my oldest sister.
Oh, so you really know her.
Oh, well, I don't know about that.
You know some things. So what is it unique that you know about her and the way she is? I mean, I just finished talking with her on my microphone, and she told me a lot of things about picking and chopping cotton and stuff like that. And I talked to her son, and he told me quite a few number of things. So what do you think? What is unique about her?
Well, when she had married and left home, she brought the children back home, her children back home. That was the one you talked to over there, Marcus and Sam. She had a daughter, Juanita. She would come back home during the summer months. And so we would play together because we were more her children's age. Because she's 20 years and 11 months older than me.
My name is Samuel David Nix.
David Nix. So what is your rank in the family, in the group? Brother, sister, whatever.
Well, Charlene Nix, who will be 104.
Yes.
She was my mother.
Okay.
Aunt Flora, who we just talked to, she is our aunt. So I'm the youngest of 3 children of Charlene and Murphy Nix.
You're the baby.
I'm the baby. You're right. I was born in Buffalo, and
Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo, New York.
Okay.
And during the summertime, we would all get in the car and drive down to visit the farm where she was raised, where Aunt Flora was, where our grandparents were, Charlie Brown and Cordy Brown. And so it kept us in touch with our roots, kept us in touch with who we were, because during that time, when you hear a lot of history and traveling, you had the places where you could stop. You know, we never knew what it was to stay in a hotel, but when we got down, we came down on the cotton fields, and being from the city, we helped them pick cotton, and we helped them chop cotton and pick things, and it gave us our roots. So during the summer, we helped them, and Mother was always helpful, coming down to help her parents, and my father, we'd all come down and help them on the farm, then we'd all load up and go back to Buffalo. So when we got to Buffalo, kids in Buffalo, they said, "Where y'all been?" I said, "We've been to Texas." They said, "Y'all lucky." They didn't know that luck for us was riding in a car for 3 days, picking cotton.
Yeah, man.
I tell my grandfather, I said, "My back hurt." He said, "You ain't got nothing but a bristle."
So get yourself together.
So get yourself together and keep on picking.
And you're living where?
I live right here in Dallas. I've been pastoring in Dallas for 40 years.
Man, I say that's really great.
Yeah.
Well, Pastor, it's great knowing you, man.
Thank you very much.
You're making my show great. Thank you. Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much. All right.
We'll be right back with more of The Wash Allen Show.
When patients enter the doors of Diamond Dialysis, they're greeted with warmth and personalized care.
I like coming to Diamond Dialysis because, number one, they educated me. They took care of me. You feel the love is family-oriented.
Diamond Dialysis is a privately owned company that serves patients in Stafford, Sugar Land, and Missouri City with cutting-edge, state-of-the-art equipment and VIP treatment.
The nurses and technicians at Diamond Dialysis are one of the most compassionate group of medical professionals that I've seen.
The dialysis experience for me is a very personal experience. My mother was a dialysis patient, as well as my sister. When we bring patients into Diamond Dialysis, we want to ensure that they receive care as though they were relatives related to us through this experience.
A first-class experience you'll only receive at Diamond Dialysis, the crown jewel of dialysis.
Are you looking for justice? Call Lady Justice, attorney Barbara J. Hudson. She will work tirelessly to make sure you get the results you deserve. Call attorney Barbara J. Hudson today, 713-621-1971. Knowledge, experience, and compassion to bring you justice.
Wash Allen here. Call my attorney, Lady Justice Barbara J. Hudson, 713-621-1971. That's 713-621-1971. Lady Justice.
Welcome back to the Wash Allen Show.
Welcome to the Wash Allen Showgram. And I am Wash Allen, but right now I have someone, a very special guest here on the Wash Allen Show, across America, across Houston, Texas, and other places. And your name is, ma'am?
I'm Charlene Nix.
The Charlene Nix. How is it that a person can be 104 years of age, and how do they feel? How does it feel?
Well, listen, I think with I don't feel as well as I would like to feel, but I think with being 103, 104 years old, I shouldn't complain because I do real good for my age, but I don't get around as well as I used to, and I have a little hindrances, but I still push on.
You still push on?
Yes.
Well, I want you to know you're looking wonderfully well.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sometimes I look in the mirror and I think I look better than I feel.
I understand.
I thank the Lord. I have a very good memory.
But you were born where?
I was born in Kellenton.
Kellenton, Texas?
Kellenton, Texas, yes, Fort Bend County.
Boy, I see.
Yes, sir.
So, and you went to school where?
I went to school at PowerPoint High School. I can remember when they were building and laying the foundation before they put the floor in.
Yes.
And then that was the first year that I started at school, and that was probably 26 or 20, because I was born in 20. So it was 26 or 27, a school year like that. And so I went to school there the whole my years there. Yeah.
And what occupation did you grow up to be?
Oh, we were farmers.
Farmers?
Yes. We picked cotton. I picked cotton, chopped cotton. They did corn and cotton at that time. Later on, they didn't do maize like they do now when I was a child.
I see. But that was hard work, though.
Oh, but that's the way you got it. That's the way you did it. Everybody had to work.
Everybody had to work.
You know, and I can remember when the 29 Depression came, and people used to have their cotton baled and bales, and I can remember that they began to hold their bales back to try to hope they're gonna get better money for it.
Were you sharecroppers?
No, somehow both of my grandparents, they owned property, and they owned quite a bit. Yeah, yes, we were homesteaders. My baby sister, she still lived on the land and the spot, not the same house where we were raised.
Oh.
Yeah, she still lived there, and that's over 100 years. That property has been in over 100 years.
Let me ask you a question. What do you think is the reason, not the reason, but for a person to live as long as you have? Are there any specific things that you eat, you work, you exercise, you certain foods? Do you ever drink alcohol?
No, sir. I never have drank or smoked.
Never have drank or smoked?
No, I had never, and so I've tried to live. I gave my heart to the Lord when I was 12 years old. I had a born again experience that I know that the Lord came in my heart, and I have struggled to live for the Lord. You know, living for the Lord is like
you did it, but forgive me. Don't do that no more. We'll leave that off. We'll leave that off. We'll leave that off. And so that's been my life. But I'm not gonna say, because I'm sure other people have lived good.
Yeah.
As I was saying to the lady before, I think that it is a gene that run in my grandfather's family, because I was telling her about several people that I knew in his side of the family that lived to be 100.
Oh, so you think it might be some kind of hereditary thing?
Yes, because I had several people that I knew that lived.
But you know, it could be because you haven't drank, you don't smoke, you don't do too many bad things, right?
I try not. I don't. And listen, when I was about in my 90s, I developed something called candida.
Okay.
That the yeast in my stomach, I was eating too much like cold stuff, and I ate a lot of cold cuts and French fries when you pass with McDonald's and fried food. And so I went to the doctor, and they said my yeast was too high, and my lower part of my ancestors was beginning to, anyways, digest too soon. And so he took me out for everything and started me back. And so at that time I left off they took me out for white sugar, white rice, because they said white bread, because most of that is they have already taken the good stuff out of it and put something else in it.
Exactly.
I changed my diet. I don't eat. I do oatmeal and food like and an egg, and look, I don't eat a lot, but I try to eat good.
Yeah.
And I do some sweets, but I know that I try to be medium with it. Like did you ever try to tell your body, you can't have no ice cream?
Yeah.
Don't have no ice cream?
No ice cream.
No, your body will like be having a fit. And then you say to your body, okay, we can have something like once a month.
Yeah.
Or maybe twice a month, but we can't do it. And so you have to say, okay.
Very little. I understand. It's so wonderful to talk to you.
Thank you, sir.
And I know that the people all over the world listening to and watching CBS here around the world will enjoy this that I'm talking to you. So thanks a million for talking to me, okay? I'm going to talk to some more of your friends to see how they feel about you. And maybe I can find some real information about you from them. Thank you. Thank you. We'll talk to you a little later.
All right.
We'll be right back with more of The Wash Allen Show.
Are you looking for justice? Call Lady Justice, attorney Barbara J. Hudson. She will work tirelessly to make sure you get the results you deserve. Call attorney Barbara J. Hudson today, 713-621-1971. Knowledge, experience, and compassion to bring you justice.
Wash Allen here. Call my attorney, Lady Justice Barbara J. Hudson, 713-621-1971. That's 713-621-1971. Lady Justice.
Smile and be amazed by going to Dr. Margaret Allen's state-of-the-art full-service Amazing Smiles Cosmetic and Family Dentistry. You'll receive a complete analysis of your smile and dental health and be well-versed on your complete dental needs. Services are offered in all areas of general dental care for adults and children.
Here at Amazing Smiles, we are dedicated to providing quality dental care. Financing is available with affordable monthly payments.
Amazing Smiles, located in Sugar Land. Smile and be amazed.
For event photography, corporate and private, choose Picture You Beautiful. We'll edit highlights videos that can easily be shared on your website and social media. Picture You Beautiful, making you look good for the moments that count.
Welcome back to The Wash Allen Show.
Here on The Wash Allen Show, everybody, I have a gentleman here by the name of
Kenneth Greer.
So how are you, Kenneth?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Great. So how do you know the family here and the person in question.
Yeah, the person of honor today is Aunt Charlene. That's my mother's oldest sister.
Okay,
Yes.
right. You know how to work.
Yes, sir.
You're smart like she is.
I do the best I can.
So what have you noticed about her as an individual and a person? Here she is. She's has a great mind. I talk with her, and she continues to talk about things of yesterday to things of today, and all of that. I talked to her two sons. So what do you have to say about her and her uniqueness?
That, you know, she continues to astound me with her resilience and and overall just basically love for the Lord. You know, that's the one thing I can always count on. She has words of wisdom. She's always very kind, and just always is uplifting and very positive, and always encouraging everyone to seek the Lord, seek Him first. And all these things that we strive for in life out here will be added to that. And so, you know, every time I see her, you know, I enjoy seeing her every time, because I always give her a hard time about being so short. You're short, but she's powerful woman, and a powerful presence. And actually, you know, it's been part of my life as far back as I can remember.
I have a young lady by the name of
Cherise Connor.
Cherie.
Yes.
Okay, great. So what do you do, Cherie?
I am actually a wife and a mother and a first lady at Word of Truth Family Church in Arlington, Texas.
Oh, okay, that's great.
Yes.
So what do you have to say, anything about Mrs. Nix and her family and all of that?
Well, I'm so grateful to be celebrating my grandmother's 104th birthday. It's such a blessing. We are a saved family. We strive to have a relationship with Christ, and it's because of our grandmother. You know, they talk about the prayers of a grandmother.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely have the prayers of our grandmother, and it's been, you can see evidence in the fruit of that through her children, her grandchildren, her great-grandchildren, and so we just thank God for her and him. She's still being in her right mind and being able to recall things from many years ago. She's in great health, so it's just a blessing.
My name's Joe Mills.
Janice Mills.
So obviously you know each other.
Yes, we are one flesh.
So I've talked with the sons, I've talked with a few friends and things of that nature. They have so much to say about her. So I'm just wondering, what would you say about this?
We call her Mother Nix at our church, and she's a very, I say wisdom, full of wisdom. She's full of wisdom. She shares nuggets that transcends generations. And so when she speaks, I listen, we listen.
Happy birthday, grandmother. You are 100, will be 104. You have so many more years to go.
Yes, she does.
Happy birthday, great grandmother. I love you so much. 104 is a blessing. I wish you many more.
Here on the Wash Allen Show, I have the one and only, a young lady by the name of
Annie.
Annie. So what do you think about your grandmother?
I love her to death. She's awesome. She's the best grandmother ever.
Have you learned anything, or have you noticed anything about her?
Everything. I'm trying to live as long as she's lived, because she's living, because yes, she's a Christian woman. She be on my tail. She be, you know Miss Nix.
My name is Sam Nix. I am the grandson of Charlene Nix, 104-year-old grandmother. Isn't that something?
That is something, man. Well, you know, I've talked with her, and that amazing memory, that amazing, her thoughts continue, and she's able to walk, talk. Mm-hmm. So what is your experience, and what do you have to say about her?
You know, I'm very thankful to have a grandmother that is rooted and grounded in the Word of God, and she's very consistent in what she does and how she does it. She has always put God first in her life. She has always committed her ways to the Lord, and I believe God has honored that. You know, so it's not too often that you find a 104-year-old woman with the memory that she has, with the faculties that she has. Just yesterday here at my home, she was going up and down the stairs. 104 years old. Isn't that something? So to be as old as she is, yet as functioning as she is a blessing. I pay attention when she talks to me about her diet, when she talks to me about fasting, when she talks to me about rest. Those are nuggets of wisdom that can help me hopefully live as long and healthy as she is. So picked up that about her. But what a lot of people don't know, that woman loved to spank. Now she, what a lot of people don't know is she loves to spank, and she didn't just use belts. Now she used switches, you know. And she make you go get your own switch. You know what I'm talking about? You see this. I'm old enough to remember. Yeah, they don't remember this now. This called child abuse nowadays, right? No, she gonna make you get your own switch. You get the switch, and then she tear you up with the switch. Yeah, that's grandma.
There's something psychological about it.
Absolutely. But no, she was always, even in church, she would always, what she said is what she meant. And she just wanted to instill in her family a sense of accountability, integrity, and really a historic nature of understanding where we come from in our family. So that's why we're so glad to still have her and listen to her and learn from her. It's a blessing.
We'll be right back with more of The Wash Allen Show.
When patients enter the doors of Diamond Dialysis, they're greeted with warmth and personalized care.
I like coming to Diamond Dialysis because, number one, they educated me. They took care of me. You feel the love is family-oriented.
Diamond Dialysis is a privately owned company that serves patients in Stafford, Sugar Land, and Missouri City with cutting-edge, state-of-the-art equipment and VIP treatment.
The nurses and technicians at Diamond Dialysis are one of the most compassionate group of medical professionals that I've seen.
The dialysis experience for me is a very personal experience. My mother was a dialysis patient, as well as my sister. When we bring patients into Diamond Dialysis, we want to ensure that they receive care as though they were relatives related to us through this experience.
A first-class experience you'll only receive at Diamond Dialysis, the crown jewel of dialysis.
Are you looking for justice? Call Lady Justice, attorney Barbara J. Hudson. She will work tirelessly to make sure you get the results you deserve. Call attorney Barbara J. Hudson today, 713-621-1971. Knowledge, experience, and compassion to bring you justice.
Wash Allen here. Call my attorney, Lady Justice Barbara J. Hudson, 713-621-1971. That's 713-621-1971. Lady Justice.
Meet Harry. Harry has his own business, but in such a competitive market, he is struggling to reach his audience. Harry is great at his job, but he does not have time to become an expert marketer. He did not know what to do. Then he discovered Foston International Communications, a one-stop shop for all of Harry's marketing needs. They help companies just like Harry's increase company sales and visibility with fast results and quality work. They are a team of passionate and thoughtful storytellers who put immense effort into producing great results for Harry. Our marketing tools increase sales, brand loyalty, and visibility for our clients. With years of experience, they helped boost Harry's presence in the market and his sales doubled. See what we can do for you. Call us now.
Welcome back to The Wash Allen Show.
Happy 104th birthday, Miss Charlene Nix. I wish you many, many more.
Thank you, Judy, and we'll see you next week, right here on The Wash Allen Show. Same time, same station. Bye-bye.
The Wash Allen Show is brought to you by Diamond Dialysis and Barbara J. Hudson, attorney at law.